Lesson 10. Tropical rainforests. In tropical rainforests, there are many kinds of animals and plants. These forests cover only 2% of the Earth's surface, but more than half of all plants and animals live there. Without the rainforests, these plants and animals will die. These plants and animals are very useful for humans because we can make medicine for diseases from them. Also, plants can produce oxygen, which is essential for us to live. There are large rainforests in South America and in Southeast Asia. The human population around these forests is growing fast, and people are cutting down trees to get land for farming and other activities. More than half of the world's rainforests have disappeared in the last 30 years, and many kinds of plants and animals disappeared from the earth. It is very easy for us to lose rainforests, but it is very difficult to get them back. The balance of nature is very delicate. Once we destroy the balance, it is almost impossible to produce it again. Now, not only the people living near the rainforests, but everybody in the world should think seriously about this problem. We should think about how to help the people near the forests to live without cutting down the trees. We should think about how to control population growth. If we lose the rainforests, it will be great trouble for all of us.
Lesson 11. Millionaires. What kind of people are millionaires? In the United States, under 10% of all people have more than half the money in the country. Do you want to know how they live and how they become millionaires? In the United States, university professors did research about people who have over $1 million. The professors asked them how they lived and how they had become rich. The answers were quite surprising. Maybe you think rich people drive expensive cars, but actually most of them drive cheap cars. They don't live in big houses, and they don't eat expensive food. They may make a lot of money, but they don't spend it. After many years, they can save a lot of money and become rich. The research also showed that most of the people who drive expensive cars and live in big houses are not actually rich. They can buy expensive things because they borrow a lot of money from banks. Although they have expensive things, they don't have much money. They only have debts. Rich people not only teach their children how to make money, but they also teach their children not to spend much money. Many times, children in a rich family don't know that their parents have a lot of money because there is nothing expensive in the house. Now you may have a hint about how to become rich. It is very simple but difficult to do. Maybe you can start from today.
Lesson 12. Japan. Many Americans are surprised Japanese people do many things in groups. When Japanese people travel abroad, they travel in a group in a big bus, and they are always together. In the Grand Canyon or Niagara Falls, you can see a big group of Japanese people following a tour guide holding a colorful flag. They take group pictures and leave in a short time. In Japanese companies, many workers are forced to go on company trips. They can't take their family on the trip and spend several days only with the members of their company. On this trip, they do sightseeing together in a group too. In athletic meetings at Japanese schools, hundreds of students dance in the same way, and people think it is beautiful. Why do the Japanese like to do things in groups? Why are Americans so surprised? Some people say it is because Japanese people grew rice and Americans did hunting to get their food a long time ago. In order to grow rice, people had to work together. If they hadn't, they couldn't have got food for everybody. In hunting, one good hunter could get food for everybody, so they didn't have to work together so often. That's why even today Japanese people like groups and American people like to do things alone. Which do you like better, the Japanese way or the American way? Do you like to do things together or alone?